Mayhem. Says streaming is excellent. Hey there, welcome back, guys. We're live. I just need to edit the heading. Apparently, there's some issues with YouTube, so I'm just going to do Saturday SATUR Saturday Night Live Q&A. I'm just going to say SATUR SATA Daylight. Okay, I'm just going to save that. And I just need to go into my settings again and go into another live stream. And running a little behind tonight. I'm just having some trouble with YouTube, as you can see. There were some glitches tonight, but it looks like we are up and running late. Better late than never. And you guys know, originally the show was always late, but usually I like to have it between 10 and 11. Anyway, let me just go into my studio and just make some changes. I just need to do a copy and paste from one of our previous lives. I just made a new key. Anyway, it's great seeing everyone. Yesterday was a little bit of a glitchy of a stream, but it's funny. One of my neighbors was out with his kid, and they saw the drone. Who knows? Maybe they could be subscribers, and he was just planning it so that his kids could see the flight too. You know, you never know. I mean, if that be the case, that's so cool. I wish, you know, I had that when I was growing up. You know, to see. And this thing lights up like a freaking Christmas tree. So he probably saw the 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have turned the auxiliary light on. I had like 6 lights on my drone, literally. Oh man. This is not a 3D print, so give me a second. I just need to change the thumbnail. You guys can come along for the ride and the journey. I'll show you what I see. So there are no secrets. This is my YouTube computer. Then I have my other computer for personal stuff. So as you can see here, we're not printing a 3D print, so that thumbnail is off. By default, we have a thumbnail on here. So I just want to go into, I believe it's desktop, and then I have to find not multicolor, not my logo, Saturday Night Live Q&A. Nah, that was a cool print right there. YouTube thumbnail. So we're gonna, well, definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. 1 second. Just definitely not that one. You know what? Let's view by name, and then that'll solve the problem. I keep all of, there we go. No. Let's see. We had that one. I keep all my thumbnails, but there's a main generic thumbnail. I should have just labeled it Room of Creations or something. It's the one with the, like this. There we go. We'll just leave this one for now, but then I have a default thumbnail too. So we're going to copy this one, put it on the desktop, and then go here, back here. See, we'll go to edit, and then we'll go here, change it, and then change that, even though it wasn't that 11, but that's probably, we did that one earlier by request. Usually drone stuff I do by request. I do like on the spot, like, oh, you need help, I'll just put together a video. And it looks like that one's not working, probably because it's too big. Usually it has to be under a couple of megs, so I'll just go to export to under 2 megabytes. See, it's 1.3. It should have done it. That's weird. Okay, so see, YouTube is glitching out. Come on, YouTube, you got this. So you go here, right there, and then you go there, and then you go to change, and it should do it. Saturday Night Live Q&A, and then you select open, and it's supposed to swap it. See, file is bigger than 2 megabytes. Let's see. Go here and export it. As you can see, 1.3 is what it'll change to. And then we'll go here, and then we'll go back into YouTube, and then change it, and then change, and go back to Saturday Night Live, the smallest one. The PNG is usually the bigger one. And see, there we go. And then we'll save it. Then I just need some stuff from another previous show. Actually, let's see if there's audio too, hopefully. Yep. And of course we learned that from Brian. To mute that, Otherwise, it would just be playing in the background, and we do not want that. And I can just get rid of this anyway. Let me just close that out, because this way that'll avoid error and complications. And I'm just going to go back here into How To by Lou, go into another live stream, go into, let's see, Saturday Night Live Q&A, that one right there, and go to Edit, and then just copy that, and then close the window. And then, because we're not doing Shishot, we're not doing anything bamboo related. See, voila. And then we'll go here and live stream, because you want everything should be set, because you need to put it in the playlist and do all that other stuff. Usually you do this beforehand, but unfortunately it didn't save. And so we're not doing anything Creality High tonight. So let's go back to How To by Lou, go to the live stream, and find another Saturday Night Live Q&A. Find one relevant to tonight. This way I can take the metadata. Like this one.
HitPorvicP is an all-in-one AI.
And then go to Edit. I just need the tags and show more if there are any. If there aren't, then yeah. So then I copy that. Usually I have this in notes, and then we'll go here. Tags, add the tags, and save, and then voila. Now I can close it, but I still need to find the other default thumbnail, because when we go live streaming in the park, that's the one I need. And oh, that was for her passport.
Check it out.
Interesting.
Check it out.
Oops. And we can use this because we know that when we keep it on, it echoes. Saturday Night Live. Go there. There. That was a cool print. I remember that. That was a cool. See, all the thumbnails are pretty. It looks like, but now we're going. Interesting. Friday Night Flights. Friday Night Flights is a bummer because it all depends on the Wi-Fi. I know Brian said where I was standing was pretty cool. The reception worked out pretty good, but then it doesn't always work that way. I think because it connected to the Blinky thingy, and then I don't know. It's just in the room of creations. There we go. That's our main default. Also, it's called default thumbnail. So I'm going to change that afterwards to the default. This way, you know, that pops up, and I don't have to do what I just did right now. But I love the show. I love hanging out with you. You guys are awesome. Like, you help out, have ideas, and help me with my audio. And so we'll just go here, and we'll put this. Oh, I couldn't hear it, so there we go. There's default, and maybe I'll put the default right there. And now I believe I can get rid of these, but I'll do it later. Sometimes if you delete the thumbnail, it doesn't attach and it makes it disappear if you do it from the app. So now we'll go here. So welcome back, guys. Again, the show is about to begin. Now you can see what happens behind the scenes. And what happens is, if your stream starts to get glitchy, like it did last night, like it did tonight, I said stream and it didn't stream, and it said I was streaming but nothing was being pushed, then it means it's a glitch with YouTube and you have to renew your key. So not only checking your audio, your video, you're doing your sound check like we did last week, and Brian helped us out. That's one glitch, but that's like user error, production error. But if you press stream and nothing's happening, or if you stream and you get a lot of and then all of a sudden the stream starts breaking up and you start losing it, and you're next to your router, then you have to delete the key and start a new one, do a hard reset, and then your streams will be better. And I'll do another flight before Friday Night Flights, just to confirm, but it'll be from here. Now, the streams I do from the park are guaranteed when I go to the park, when I fly the Avata or any of the drones with the goggles, but you're always going to get that with the audio, because the DJI experience is that way, unfortunately. Anyway, without any, they're working on a fix for that. And the only way to have amazing audio on your stream is to use the Pro receiver. And that's it. Anyway, let's start. Let's begin. Let's get this show party started. Let me just move myself down here. I'll actually put myself in this corner. Hope everyone's well this Saturday night. Let's see. First question. The updated software does not have that remove device from account option as of today. Is there any other way besides only previous owner and DJI? I don't know, because that video was made a week ago. So to say that it's not there is all news to me. Hopefully it is, but we'll find out. Thankfully, we don't have to plug this in. We can just do it from here. We're going to go here, and we're going to probably launch Reflector. And we are, hold on one second, because we always like to reply back and give the viewers that experience so that they can know that their question was answered, especially with stuff like this. I'm going to quit Reflector and start it again because it didn't start off on my phone. And then we're just going to go here, Reflector. Okay, see Reflector's there. Now I'm just going to quit out. And also make sure I'm on the correct Wi-Fi, if that makes any sense. So now we're just going to mirror it. Nothing's showing up on my phone, which means that my phone might not be on the proper network. So I'm just going to go to settings, go here, and it's not on the right network. It's on the Matrix Extended. So what I do is I connect, and then I'll push it. Now I'm going to launch Reflector from here. Yep, now it's there. All right, there we are. There's my phone. Apparently this viewer says it's not there anymore. So we're going to go to DJI Fly, and most likely it doesn't detect the orientation of your phone. So we're going to do force landscape right. There we go. And we want to see where we are in our stream. 12 minutes. Okay, that's fine. And they said it's not there. So you do is you go to Profile, and then you go to Device Management, and then you select the device. For me, I'm going to choose the Avata. Remove from account. It's right there. It's possible. I don't know what they're running, but we answer all our questions live, and apparently we are live, and there's nothing there. So maybe we were trolled. I'm not sure. Anyway, that answers that question. And all we got to do is stop the mirroring and reply back and tell them that it's still there. All right, so reply back and go here. Still there. Not sure. Maybe DJI is doing a soft update / launch of new iOS that hold on, iOS that doesn't have that feature. Okay, and we answered it live, so I don't know what he's talking about. We had that happen the last time though. Last time that happened, and I forget who chimed in, and then one of you guys said we're probably getting trolled. It happens. Trolls are good because trolls are good for business. We like trolls. It gives us more time to answer the question, more time for the view, more time. It gives us the ad revenue so we could buy something for the channel. We're still going to have that giveaway. We just fell behind, but we're going to do that video probably maybe tomorrow or Monday, but for sure. We just got thrown off this week. Ken commented, I'm late. No, Ken, you were not late. Ken was not late. Ken, no, you were not late. We just started the show early. And it was Ken's idea to schedule everything. thank you, Ken, for that. Nothing was scheduled today because I did not know what was going to happen, so I just wung it and pushed it. But scheduling is good because then people can plan around it. But in the beginning, I was like, oh, I just can't wait to go on and I'm going to start the show and then do my thing, and that's it. And I didn't realize that until Ken said it. He's like, hey, man, you should schedule your show, which means that if I was early, Ken was not. Ken didn't miss it because Ken actually suggested the later time because also he has kids and he can't come on until they go to bed. That's why the later the better. That's why it's the man show, the late night show for people, the night owl show. But yeah, so I was like, maybe I'll try it. I forget what time. 9 was a little bit too early for the Friday night flights, only because we got a lot of traffic coming down the street and people looking, and I don't want that attention. But you know, you can't avoid it if you're starting earlier, which was why I always did it later at night, and I will continue to do it like between 10's a good time, because of the traffic and the people, and sometimes people will be walking by and they're distracted. They're like, hey, is that a drone? I'm like, no, it's not, it's a kite. It's the questions I hate when what else would it be? It's flying in the air, going up and down with 10 different lights on it, going down the street. No, it's not. No. Anyway, can you help me, man? The plate on mine is not moving. It just stays put. I hear it trying to move, but nothing. Speaking of nothing, we need to go back here. Launch a new window. Go here. And go to our show. So it's taking hours and hours and go here. We learned this one from Brian. Go. What is it? No, that's not what I want. Oh, they put it down there. Interesting. Where's my pop out chat? Now I can close this window and go here. And we don't want top chat, which is weird. I should just leave it as live chat by default, because every chat's a good chat. We don't want top chat. We want just live. Audience participation at its best, right, would be live chat, not top chat. All right, knowing that, moving forward, can you help me, man? The plate on mine is not moving. It just stays put. I hear it trying to move, but nothing. And I replied back, my reply was, maybe check to see if there is foam in there. I remember in the unboxing, there was foam jammed in there to keep the plate from moving while shipping. If that doesn't work and there isn't anything jammed in there, then you may have to make a warranty claim. Hope this helps. Let us know. Because if you want, the AOC printer, the X-Maker Joy, was actually sent to us. And they sent it to the channel saying, hey, can you make some videos? I did 6 or 7 videos on it. And one of the videos I referred them to look at was the unboxing. And in the unboxing, they really, and especially if you've seen the unboxing for the Creality Hi, most 3D printers in Ender 3, and then the AOC, they jam foam under there so that the build plate doesn't move during transportation. So hopefully his build plate doesn't move because there's something jammed in there. But I could see how if something's jammed in there, you're grinding away at those little Kong thingies. So hopefully the printer still works after he finds what's in there, pulls it out, and it moves. Or like on mine, remember when I did the unboxing for the Creality Hi, the shit was like, you hear it clanking, and it went this way, sideways, and started to go. It was, my heart went into my stomach, and I thought the printer was gone. But thankfully it was from B&H. Even if it was gone, you still have 30 days, I think it was. I should call them and see, because even though I was almost at the end of the reaching the warranty claim through the store, I would have had to go through the manufacturer. But since I was 3 weeks into it, I wonder if my warranty claim is now reset, since I went there, on the 3rd week, and now the warranty claim is for this printer starting. So now it would be 2 weeks into it. I'm not sure. I should call though, just to ask. All right, knowing that and moving forward. So I referred them. I sent them down there. Marka Bay, Lou, let's hope. See you soon. Yes, we're a little bit late. Sorry, Marka Bay, but things will be back to normal next week and this week. Maybe next week. We'll see. You live tonight? Yes, we're live. We were live earlier. Commented, get to the point. Too much yapping. What video is this one? Open tab in new window. This you'll. Oh, that's for there. I hate when that happens. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see. I don't want to open the image. I want to open the address. It looks like I gotta click it.
Hey there, welcome back.
This is a video that gets over 40,000 views. Yeah, 48,000 views. And this video is from 1 year ago. This was me in the beginning. Faceless. I was doing faceless videos. And I was yapping, that's me. This is me. I'm sorry. When you reach a certain point in age, you just become a yapper. And, you don't aim to please. You just aim to do. But knowing that moving forward, look, it gets over 48,000 views. One of my viral videos. But point is that, it was back in the day, and it was like how I did it. It was how it was done. Let's see, what was this one? Oh yeah, I remember that one. And now to I'm buying drone from the account. That's when I sold my Avata. I sold my Avata 1, and I met the guy at the train station and stuff, and it was a sad day. I said goodbye to the Avata, but it was it. Apparently, I had a little story to it, a little fun. But the videos aren't for everyone, because as you can see, I got 210 likes. People still email me directly and say good video. So as long as I say, if I get a few likes and someone says thanks directly and emails me, I know the video was good. I know I was able to please someone. And a lot of these were done by request. Well, like 95% of my videos are done by request. So that's how, the ideas come to be. But as you can see, to this one, get to the point. And so what I did was I replied back, and I told him to go fuck himself. No, I'm just kidding. I replied back. It was kind of like that. Remember, we take the trolls and we turn that into a new video. We turn that into a monetization experience. What I did was I was like, not everyone has the attention span for that. So I made a new video, a 1 minute short, and I said totally. Was quite a bit ago, got it down to 1 minute. So the only thing I should do is just edit this a bit ago, just like do that. Got it down to 1 minute. We'll load newer version later when I get back. So I sent in the 1 minute short, which was great. I redid it, especially since the software changed, and I believe the unbind process. There were a couple of ways back in the day to unbind too, so you had to take that in. And now it's still the same, but I just narrowed it down to 1 minute. Took out the flying video, but you guys like the flying videos. Everybody who doesn't like flying, but sometimes some people just want what they want and then they leave. They go get what they want and leave. Like, that's it. I don't have time for this nonsense. I can't. All right. So anyway, point is we made it, and hopefully that one will get 40,000 or 50,000 views, which is kind of cool. Because you want to chase the views, not the subscriber. That's how YouTube, because you could have 1 million subscribers and you can have a video that gets 200 views. So it's all about the views. You want to chase the views and watch hours time. Knowing that moving forward, hopefully that can be your secret recipe too. Now we're just going to go to the next question, please. All right, so we did that. Next one. Oh, can you help me with mine? Not available for my country. So Nintendo has put a cap on the unlocks. You can no longer do an unlock for your Nintendo Switch if you're overseas. So if you're abroad, meaning overseas, and you want to unlock your Nintendo Switch because you forgot your parental code or your parents locked you out, if you're overseas, Nintendo requires you to call in and validate your email and validate your date of birth that's affiliated with the account. If you can't do that, then your Nintendo Switch is bricked. Unfortunately, because I had access to Nintendo Switch Canada and they stopped it, which is fine because some devices may have fallen off the truck. Knowing that, moving forward, that's it. It'll only work if you call in or if you can validate your date of birth, and that's what I told them there. And they're disappointed because a lot of people liked that feature of being able, and so I can still do a unlock because I have the email, my date of birth associated with the account. I can call I can call Nintendo Switch Canada, Nintendo Switch here, wherever, and they'll do it. If you can't do it, if you can't provide that, validate that, well, again, it's a brick. So that video might still be, let's see how viral that one is in Nintendo Switch, because that one was taken off.
If you're a content creator, then you need to be using motion.
5,000 people is a lot, and 52 likes. Those are the people, and some people still reach out to me by email, like, hey, can you help me, man? Can you help me? It's not working, I can't unlock it. And that's what I tell them. Oops, hold on, we learned that one from Brian. Mute that. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a bummer, fortunately. So on that note, knowing that and moving forward, we will go to the next question. Let's see. Do you know that you can actually don't have to double tape the part that you glue to the side of the printer? There is a STL provided to print that. You don't have to committed to install it. Interesting. Permanently, I'll say, yeah. I think it might be too late now, since it's on there. Wish I had known sooner. Would have put a printed version. See, it says version instead of version. Version on there, especially after it almost breaking on the setup from being stuck on there. Thanks for the tip. Hopefully other folks will see your comment and start printing it. Yeah, because that was messed up. If you guys watch my unboxing of the Creality High when the thing was auto-calibrating, that it almost broke. Like literally it got stuck on the thing, and not because of user installation. It just something freaky happened. It was a freak accident. So if you have your printer, take it out of the box as soon as possible. Thanks for this. It helped me. It helped just by following the steps. And I said, did I reply back? No, I didn't. It was a Vlada reset. Oh yeah, because some people accidentally, like if you hit Chinese on your goggles, good luck with that. If you panic, you'll be stuck. If you don't panic and you relax and you just like try to back trace your steps, you'll be okay. But let's see how much that one gets. Hold on. How many people accidentally put their goggles into Japanese? My pleasure. Thanks for sharing that this still works. Because anytime after an update, DJI might change the method. They might initiate English automatically based on GPS location. They're like, oh, they're in America, so they must speak English. So here, 2,500 views. That's pretty good. Not bad. So, that one. So, some of the most mundane things online. Transfer language. Do whatever. Return home for a sake. Get the most views, which is really weird. And some of the most complex stuff might get 2 or 3 views. And, it just varies. But like I said, chase the views. And let's see how many views I have. I have over Dun, da, da, 1,289,253 views on the channel, which means that by the end of the year I'll probably have 1,500,000 views. Remember, chase to views. But it'd be nice if like I had that many subscribers. It's possible that I could have that many subscribers and YouTube won't turn it on. Like, you do flip the switch on to see how many subscribers are actually there. I don't know, that's a theory I have. Anyway, knowing that and moving forward, let's go back here. Back to our question. So we answered that. Sorry, can't help Nintendo, folks. Yes, Kim Aswani. Okay. I also have the Avata 2. And at first, I wasn't confident enough to fly in acro mode. Then I got a drone simulator and practiced for a few hours with the real controller. Now, hold on. Now I only fly in acro mode, and the Avata has already crashed several times. It's very robust. Give it a try. Really? I didn't know that. Oh my god, that is so cool. I didn't realize that if you fly time in the simulator and if you practice a little bit, you'll be flying in manual mode, and now that can be crashing all the time. And wow, that's so cool. Clearly this person doesn't subscribe and just saw the YouTube short and realized that I didn't know what I was doing and could not fly in acro mode. What do we do? I'm so lost. Do I just play modesty and be like, yeah, you're right, bro, cool? Or do we send them a video of me flying the drone at 75 miles an hour? No, I think it's 60. I forget. I think it was 75. I forget. I'm not a big fan of flying fast, but I don't know. I don't want to, like, let's see. Go back to the channel. I could be like Columbo. Really, I didn't know that. Yeah, and then, oh, by the way, did you know? Like, I love Columbo, like how you just pretend to be naive, and then you'd have that aha moment. You go to videos. I think it was 75. I forget, to be honest with you. Or 65. Was it 65? I think I know how I'd gotten 75 one time, but I don't know if that was recorded or not recorded. It definitely wasn't 55. Avata speed 60. Okay, 60. But I had gotten, doesn't really count if you didn't document it, but I had gotten 75, and then on the record is 60, so it doesn't count. So 60. I'll be like, oh, you know what I'll do like this. Hold on 1 second. I wonder if I go, I'm gonna stop this, go to share. There we go. And you have to watch out when you share YouTube videos. See right here, on top, 804 seconds. So that's where the video is picking up on. So if I click refresh, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to share that video. You want to share this. So when they press it, it starts from the beginning. You'll see it start from the beginning now, which is really weird. I didn't realize that until I started sharing videos. See? Except now it's picking up where it left off before. So in order to check it, to make sure your URL is starting fresh, open up another browser like Firefox. Move this here. Whereas Firefox is still starting. Let's click not now, and then go there. Now if I press play, it should be me in the beginning. I don't know who that is. Is that Key and Peele? I forgot. It looks a little bit like Key and Peele. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, my fault. Sorry, lady. Alright, skip. See, now it starts from the beginning. So be careful. Look for the seconds. And if you have seconds on the end of your video, then you know. Alright, and so so cool. You mean like this? That's the first, no, that's the second one. The second viewer who got presumptuous about our skill set on the channel. The second one should be coming up. I'm confused. The drones, Neo, the captions, Neo, but you unbinded Avada. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Was just the process kind of like here. Whoops, there. Here. And go here. New. YouTube. I think it's the latest one. Nintendo Switch. I'm glad I didn't sell mine. I'm really glad I was about to sell it. Actually, I have to take the ad down. I wasn't impressed by it, and as you know, we always sell something to buy something for the channel. So I could have sold it, so it would have been a wash. But hold on one second. So not worth it because the games are like freaking $99, $100 for a game. Hell no, my kids won't be able to tell the difference. They're the ones that play it anyway. I was playing Myst and Outside. I love Outside. I think I'm almost done with Outside. In case you're wondering about Outside, out or Inside. I think Outside. I think it's called Inside. No, Inside. Inside. Nintendo Switch game. Oh, there it's Inside. This is so cool. Puzzles and logic and I think I'm probably an hour away from finishing the game, but it's hard. Anyway, no, my kids aren't going to be able to tell the difference, you know, if I got them the new Switch. I like the clip-ons and things like that, how the controllers come apart. I don't need a mouse on mine. I've never used a mouse feature on there. It's just a bummer. I don't know. I think it's a flop. Don't sell it unless you like that kind of stuff. If you like that, no. I'd rather get a Steam. I really do. Like, I'm like, what? All that for that? Because 10 games. If I buy 2 games, if I buy 3 games, my kids are like, Dad, I want that game. Be like, yeah. Let me see what I could sell next to get that. Like, literally 3 games, $300, $99 a game, and maybe Nintendo will sell it. They'll have a sale, and a lot their sales aren't really sales. Sales going to be like $89 or $85. They'll round it off, like do $99, $95 or whatever it's called. It sucks. I'm really disappointed. I thought. And they got a lot of big content creators to route for them and push the, you know, to push it. But no, it sucks. Anyway, Steam. Yeah, this is it right here. Look at that. Awesome. The joysticks don't come off, but if Afix told us about this, one of our viewers / subscribers, even though I was always playing on Steam for like over a year and a half or 2 years, I didn't find out about the Steam Deck until Afix told us. So it's weird they don't, you know, that it wasn't showing up in any of my ads, even though all the games I was playing with the flight controller was on here. But yeah, this is nice. And look, there's a new one. I haven't bought it yet because it is pricey, but the games, $20 for a game, $15, $35. The games are affordable. They will not break your bank. It's like Trader Joe's. You know, you spend $25 and you leave with food and groceries. So let's see what this store is. New and networthy, top sellers. Where is the device though? There should be a link. Oh look, it even comes in white via Komodo. It's really nice. Oh yeah. So even though it's comparable to that of a Nintendo Switch, you're getting more. You can get more, and if you're a gamer, you're gonna get more games. You know, and if you're a gamer, you have your go-to games, you know, that you like. And oh wow, it even connects to it has a docking station. Interesting. I wonder if you can connect it to the TV though. The graphics are just phenomenal, faster downloads, but you know, I just not there yet. It is pretty cool though. There was someone selling one though. If you've been following me since the beginning, I was on a live stream and someone had one of these on Craigslist, and they had the best one with 1 terabyte for $200. I don't know why they were selling it, But I was like, yeah, maybe. And I regret it because, as you can see, the 1 terabyte one is $649. Sometimes people have to sell their stuff, you know? Yeah, like even for me, look, let's say if I could afford this, if I bought it, and I fell hard on my hard times, you know, you'd be seeing me sell this for $200. I'd be putting this on Craigslist, you know? So sometimes you get lucky, and 50 watt, 3 to 12 hours of gameplay, content dependent. Interesting. This one has 2 to 8 hours. Oh, because it's a 40 watt. Oh, that sucks. So I'd probably get the 500. I wonder how much let's see if no, I'm not going to buy it now. But I wonder, let's go to the store and see the games. I wonder if they have Nova. Nova was one of my favorite games. Nova. No. Nova, maybe Nova Drift? Hold on, what's that one? Look, 20, 50, 12, no, not this one. It was N-O-V-A. Whoops. O-V-A. And then it was a space game. Kind of, it was a little bit like Doom. It was a little bit like Megatron, whatever it was. Meteor Man, I forget what it was. Anyway, no Nova. Let's see, hold on. Nova Drift. Oh, it was like this. It was like Dead Space a little bit. Hold on, let's type this in. Nova for iPhone. Watch some Nova. It's a first-person shooter game. Nova. Well, Nova space game for iPhone. Oh, there it is. Nova space, Nova gameplay. I don't want to just do some images, because remember, if I start playing music, it comes in as copy. Oh, there it is, Nova 3. Yeah, Nova 3 was awesome. I beat Nova 3. Check it out. Oh, here it is. See, here there's some little clips of it. Nova 2. Apparently, it's only an iPhone game. Nova 2 for iPhone. It's an old one though. Hold on. I beat that one too. Who's that? I don't know who these people. Oh, I gotta make sure the videos aren't playing. Learn that trick from Brian. Go back. Yeah, so this is a really nice. Too bad they don't have that on Steam, but I'm pretty sure they have something similar on here. You get all these weapons. You get to level up. Here, there is Nova 2. See, first-person shooter video game developed and published by Gameloft. Ah, no wonder why. That's why it's not on. I wonder if Yeah, hold on. We'll see if we copy that. And then go here. Go here. Whoops. Go Command Alt. Nova 3 for Steam. Nah, they don't have it. But let's close that, and then go back into. I guess they don't have it on there. But go to new tab. Instead of new tab, we'll just do a search on it for. Oh yeah, I had someone reply back to my comment. Someone said that World War III is happening, but they haven't moved the doomsday clock closer to midnight. And someone says they have. No, I mean like now, not in January when they're supposed to move it once a year. Anyway, we don't do politics here. Next one, Supernova. No, they don't have it. Well, that sucks. Nope. Wonder if you type in for, but look, $10 for a game, $8 for a game, $29 for a game versus the Switch. Bummer. And we have the Switch. The only thing I don't like about the Switch is that it's hard to find games for it. I think they're only thing they have to push is Mario. That's like their thing, you know. Unless something Inside is a good game though. Now I just need to do a search. I'm just gonna type in first person shooter. Nah, Call of Duty, not my thing. I don't like Call of Duty. I like more of I like the space, the ones that where they take place in space. Oh, Halo, that's what it reminds me of. Nova reminds me of Halo. But yeah, nah, more like the space sci-fi version of Call of. Oh yeah, I just can't do Call of Duty. All right, knowing that, moving forward, let's scroll down. Next question. Hats off, sir. Worked. A treat. Good to know. And I think I replied back. I said, my pleasure. Nice to work. Nice to work. Should edit it. Nice to work. This is still nice to see. Nice to see. Nice to see this is still working for some folks. Because some people say, hey, it's not working. Or some people say, hey, what did you, I did it wrong. Or, you know, it's still working. So it may not work for everyone. That's the thing. Next comment. Wasted over 7 minutes watching this. It appears you are aware there is a glitch with the Neo where it shows it recording audio, but yet when looking back at the footage, there's no audio. Yeah, there's a glitch with it. I think I told him, I said to him, there's a glitch and DJI is aware of it, and sometimes the audio will come out the way it does, or sometimes you get no audio, and it says the mic's connected. This is with the Neo connecting it, so it says, like, hey, you can add audio. No, it's more of a gimmick, and if you get it to work, great, but it's luck of the draw, so I just recommend you press record on your DJI mic, let it record you from the microphone, do a 1, 2, 3, and then you can sync your audio with your video. And actually, let's tell them that here, 40, let's say 45 minutes in, possible solution. 45 minutes into live stream is other solution. We'll go here, go to YouTube. Dun, 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 dun. And then we'll go here. Then we'll go here. And then there. So again, 45, 46, 47. So what you want to do is take your DJI mic. If the mic connects, you're not gonna, you'll know because you'll see the peak gain on the app. You'll see it moving on the Neo interface, but even if it is moving, doesn't mean anything because it's a glitch. So what you could do is turn on your DJI mic or whatever mic you're using. Doesn't have to be DJI mic because it will connect with any mic to your phone. Press record here and then do 1, 2, 3. Okay, and in case you can't see because the window is too small, we'll make it bigger. Go big or go home. Again, turn on your mic, make sure your red button's recording, and then do 1, 2, 3. As the camera is recording, you want to make sure your camera's recording, and then put your mic on, and then start recording your video, do your voiceover, and then you'll sync it in when it's all over because you're going to match the sound of the claps, 1, 2, 3, to that part of the video. And DJI is aware of it. If you follow me, you'll see that I actually put in a live support ticket with DJI and I told them about this. And one of the solutions they came up with was on the live stream, of course, was to plug in the DJI receiver into your phone, and then somehow the magic would happen that way. But that didn't work. It's just glitchy. But they're not gonna. They'll never admit to anything. Even Mads Tech has pointed out some shit with them, and they never. acknowledged it or never said thank you to him or anything. But I think a few months or a few weeks later, they pushed an update fixing it, but they'll never, they're like one of my old bosses. It was like, never say you're sorry. Never admit to being at fault. It's bad for business. Anyway, yeah, it probably is bad for business because then you can get a class action lawsuit or something. Because then many people will come out of the woodworks saying, hey, you did me wrong, man. Hi, just saw your video. And as the other says, it does not work outside the US. I live in France. Could you help me, bro? No, I can't. Again, Nintendo has discontinued support for chat support because you could do this via chat, and they discontinued support via chat. You must call Nintendo, validate your date of birth that's tied to the account, and validate the email that's tied to the Nintendo Switch account over the telephone. Hello, operators are standing by. So call right now. There's 1-800 right below your screen, and they'll get you unlocked in no time. Yeah, it's a bummer. That's the validation process, unfortunately. Too many people were calling in with Switches that fell off the bus. Knowing that, moving forward, you should have taken the train. Don't ride the train. Okay. For you, Asmongold TV. Okay, Asmongold. Jersey. I miss Jersey Droners. Fortunately, things didn't work out. I didn't get to that meetup, but I'm looking forward to another one with them. Hopefully, I'm not blacklisted because a lot of times with these meetup groups, if you're a no-show, but I did change my RSVP. You might not be eligible to come with them on another ride. But I'm glad that cycling with the fire department, they're like, no, we're not like that. Once a cyclist, always a cyclist, or something like that. I think Jersey Droner is the same thing. I think Jason said that once a Jersey Droner, always a Jersey Droner. It's hard to say, but I haven't been able to make it because I don't know, one of my kids needed me, so I got to put the kids first. All right, knowing that and moving forward, but it's at the last minute, so you just that's what happens when you have kids. Sometimes at the last minute, you just can't say, "Sorry, kid, I gotta go to my meetup. We'll take care of this later." No, you just simply have to drop what you're doing and just be there for them, and then you'll fly another time. Hopefully, this is not raining. It was overcast out there, but people got some good pictures. They were flying the church, which was amazing. I was like, "Damn it." Parking was a little tight though. This one. Estoy de mal en por risa entre with bla bla bla. No me fopen mas. Must say, I don't know, I can't read it, but let's go to the English translation. Hello, I'm still watching this video you recommended yesterday. One of the things I tried with your Synologue 20 video to copy. We answered that one, and then something else happened. He says, I'm from bad to worse. I just tried to put it together. Everything is fine. When I wanted to raise it, it doesn't rise. I see that there is an engine that works. I turn it off. It starts to smell like burnt smell. The engine doesn't work anymore. I honestly don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. This question was answered live. I showed him what to do, and apparently I did not show him how to blow up his drone, but apparently he did. We did that once, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Wish I could help. Sounds like you need to reach out directly. Well, I hate when my fingers type one thing. Yeah, I know how to spell. Directly to Beta FPV support. Beta FPV support is better than DJI, I give you that much, because they will acknowledge and admit to being at fault. The only thing I don't like about them is that they'll admit to being at fault, but they won't send you anything new. They'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess it must be the flight controller. This is in the beginning, too. When I had a couple of repair videos done live, do all my repair stuff and support tickets live. They admit it to being at fault, but they won't send you a new thing. They'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I guess something must have happened with production, blah, blah, blah. But we'll send you a coupon for a new one, like a 20% discount. Like, discount. Fuck the discount. I want a new, I need a new flight controller. Nope, not happening. No, they're just, they're big on their coupons. They love coupons. They're like, well, it must be run by a bunch of little old ladies just handing out coupons. Here's a free coupon, kitty, for the next. No, they're not giving out free coupons. Remember, it's a percentage of, like, yeah, it's only a percentage. But here, let's go to Beta FPV, help him out a bit. It sounds like he's lost. Beta FPV. And then somewhere here, I had it back in the day. I'm still part of their affiliate program, but they won't pay me. I don't have a PayPal account. That's the only reason why. I don't like PayPal. The interest rates are high, literally, like extra. So they want to pay me through PayPal. I'm like, forget about it. But I'll show you the email I sent to them. We have about us, shipping, warranty, refund, support. Here we go. Beta FPV help desk, and then go to technical support, I believe it is. Hold on, you want the main support. What's not EU compliance? They have STL files, so you don't have to go buy a new frame. If you crash, you can print it if you have a 3D, or if you know someone with a 3D printer. So now I just have to find their main support ticket, radio, because it's all like back in the day, you would just have Beta FPV support center, and then click on support. Back in the day, one person would answer all your freaking questions. Now you gotta like, sure, what kind of question do you really want answered, so that we can find you the right person who can answer it for you. Order and billing process. I remember it was here. See, they don't want you. Beta FP configurator support. No. See, there's a chat. Like, you could put a request in directly. I just need to find it. See all 10 articles. They really don't. They don't want you to find it. What's EU compliance? No. See, this is, and he can't read English, so which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Look at me, I can read English, and I can't even find the freaking support page. Hold on one second. We have to find, and it's just, they don't want you to find it. That's the thing. Let's see, contact, technical support. See, configurator. We don't want the manual. Action camera, goggles, Beta FPV help, troubleshooting, and then now this will take me back to the support center. You're killing me. Oh, there. We'll see what's here. Get the treat. Okay. We're here to help you. Yeah, really? Good luck putting in a support ticket. Oh, that's thunder. Here's the help desk. Right? And then we have, if we go back to the bottom, contact us. There we go. Create a new ticket. Here. So now, hopefully, can steer them in the right direction. It's a bummer. And they'll send them a free coupon for 20% off. Like, it's not free. You have to pay. And then go here. Cut that. And then go close that. Support. Hope this helps. Let us know how it goes. And they will reply back. They're on it. They're on it. but the only downside is everyone's there. It has the same name, like Jason. Hi, I'm Jason. Like, really? I spoke to Jason yesterday. The other Jason. Let's see. So protonmail.com, and then we'll sign in, and then we'll go here. How to Baloo. Let's see if I got an email. Nope. Oh wow, my storage is almost full though. That's okay. I'll get rid of some stuff. And we'll go to Beta FPV. And then, oh yeah. No, that's Get FPV. Beta. Is it Beta FPV? Creality, Evelyn. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. We'll type in beta and see what comes up. No, that's Get FPV. Am I in the right account? Dun, 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 dun. Might not be. Hold on a second. Might have to go into... Yeah, I need to go into the other account. Now that account you guys can't see, but once I open the email, I'll show it to you. Dun, dun, dun. Beta. Oh yeah, there we go. There's Beta FPV. Alliance systems issue. So apparently there's an issue with me with Beta FPV. Oh yeah, that's what I said to them. Hi Lewis, I found that your payment info with our affiliate systems is invalid. I never gave them one. It can't be invalid. Please update it at your convenience so that we can process the payment to you, because they owe me money, you know, like so. And I wrote back and said, hi Ellie, I don't have a PayPal account. It's not something I wish to add to my account when it comes to banking my channel. However, I do love your FPV drones and will continue to make the videos on them with my affiliate links. And maybe we can do an exchange where Beta FPV sends me their latest PMP versions that will work with the latest DJI technology. They're not having it. They're like, we want your PayPal. Send us your PayPal. Not happening. So I'll still continue to make the videos, and you know, but until one day maybe whoever does their billing and payments gets swapped out for someone else that wants to do a trade. Cash out for goods. Alright, knowing that, moving forward, hopefully this will help out the FAQ 73. Alright, good luck. Next question. What the H... I'm not sure, but I'm sure there was something there. What the heck? I think that's what it is. I need a version for the DJI O4 Pro printing. Can you help me? And I believe I sent it to them. Who is that? Yes, I sent it to Stefano Pasculani. Oh no. It's raining. Fuck. Rain usually means we flood. That's why I put my ender in Creality on freaking rollers. Because when it rains, it pours. Next one. Let's see. Creality High. You know they actually have a double tape. Yeah, I remember that one. Confused. We got you covered. Doesn't work. We got you covered. Nintendo's. Let's see. Laurie Ann Brown commented, having it on a cart with wheels is not the best idea due to the extra vibrations the wheels will add. My High Combo is an amazing workhorse, and now my favorite of my 8 printers in my little print farm. Thanks for sharing. Great channel you have there. Clearly she didn't watch the full unboxing video, because if she did, and most of you did, you would know that I put shims under there. and I still have shims under there. But Laurie didn't watch the whole video, which is fine. You know, people watch what they want to watch. But this is the second time someone was presumptuous. First one, you saw in the beginning, the fella that said, I should learn to fly in manual, and they're loving it, and now they swear by it. Well, really? I didn't know that. And then her saying I shouldn't put the Creality High on wheels. And if you saw that video, I said I put shims under there. I'll show you guys now too. I'm not going to tell her. I just tell her, thanks for sharing, great channel. Sometimes, you know, just no need to throw it in their face. But I said I put shims under it because it floods down here. So I has to be on wheels. So as soon as the rain starts coming in and I need to move that shit, it's going to roll it right out. Here, I'll show you the shims I have under there. So, but she is right. And if you heard me in the unboxing, the thing is so powerful enough. The freaking table shakes and everything if you have wheels. But if you need to put it on wheels, put it on wheels. If you do put it on wheels, put shims underneath, you'll be fine. And the only thing you have to worry about is when to take the shims off so that you can roll it out in your room that floods. Knowing that and moving forward, I will share with you what I should tell her, but it's fine. Sometimes, you know, no need to be in your face. All right, but anyway, I'll show you. So I put the shims under there, so because it does move, but not anymore because it's jammed. But here, I'll show you. And that's enough to stop it from going back and forth, and rolling on its own, because it will start to roll if you don't have shims under there. And the shims, you know, if you're familiar with shims will do what they were designed to do, which is stop. So, but I should charge this light. This was the light I was gonna use on the flight yesterday, but one of my kids wasn't feeling 100%, so I had to bail out. It's fine though. You know, you hope that they appreciate you, and usually they don't, but it's alright. It's gonna charge that light though, because it needs charging. Alright, knowing that and moving forward, so we'll just sell her. Thanks for sharing, great channel you have there. She does have an interesting channel. She's printing some pretty cool stuff for somebody that has a print farm, and she has a legitimate like business thing happening, you know, like she's printing 3D things and selling them. She's got a website, very zen-like, very you know, really cool. It's called LorraineBrown.com, and if you look at it, we always look at people's channels. Oh wow, it's not. Oh, that's probably. So her site's good, but she doesn't have an SSL certificate, which is bad for business, because if you don't put an SSL certificate on your website, it comes off like that, and you won't get the traffic you want. But the SSL certificate's expensive. She probably doesn't know that. Hold on, look at that. Look at her art though. It's just phenomenal. Look at the colors, and like she's the real thing. Really cool. Well, yeah, it says I'm an artist, but she's also, you know, she's a 3D print farm. So check out her stuff. Look at that. You know, people buy it. You know, so she's legit. I love the rubies though. But let's tell her about her site though. Let's go back here. Go back there. Lorraine. Where's Lorraine? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We replied back. Go here. Great channel you have there. We saw your amazing. It is amazing. website, but not but seems it needs an SSL certificate. Which could help with traffic. Seems, yeah, and that's it. And Google made that a requirement. Like, let's say if I go into shadow ban checker, right? They don't have one on theirs. And if I click it, it goes there because I already said it's all right. But let's open it in Firefox and select no, and then go here. Oh, it does add. Did they add one? They may have added one. There wasn't one there before. Anyway, if your site doesn't have one, let's try. We did Chrome, Firefox. Let's do Safari. Sometimes it'll let you go once you say yes the first time. So if we go back to Lorraine's website, it'll just take us there without giving us the warning because we already said it was okay. But if you check with a browser, no, it must have been okay. But anyway, let's try Lorraine's site again. So we'll go here, Control X. Let's see if we'll open up a new window. And see, we're there. But let's try it in Safari, since I've never been to it in Safari. I think I may have been to it in Safari, unless the certificate adds it everywhere. Safari, what's the other one? Chrome, Firefox. Da, 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 da. Well, there wasn't one before. Anyway, but now, oh, it's there. Let's see, now it's there. Safari is using encrypted connection. That's fine. But usually, you saw there wasn't. So when that happens, we say, welcome back to everything. Anyway, it's not my job to tell her anyway, so we'll just edit our comment. But you saw there wasn't. And what happens is, it's bad for business because great channel you have there. And then I'll just leave that like that. Take that out. Just say great channel. It's not my job to tell her what to do with her site. But what happens is it comes up as a warning like you saw for first time visitors, and then you'll say okay, and then it implements as this like secure thing to make it seem like it's secure, but as you can see, then it just creates an experience for all the other browsers, and then you don't know. But the reason why it's bad for business, because some people will be like, hey, I'm not going there, that site's not safe. And sometimes it could be a legitimate site, but if you don't have your certificate, bad for business, because people are going to be like, oh, I'm not going there. It could be a malicious website link, it could be spam or whatever. Anyway, knowing that, moving forward, and we'll just share a nice website. Knowing that, and let's see the next comment. And can we have, where is everybody tonight? We missed everyone. Am I live? Hold on a second. Let's go here and go here. Go to live. Oh yeah, we're live. Probably because we started later. Oh, but there were no views there. That's so weird. Scheduled. No, it says live. Oh, I can watch later. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't, Anyway, looks like we're live. But to make sure that we are live, you go to YouTube Studio and then go to content and then go to live. And then you just make sure, yep, it's live. All right, it is what it is. And then we go here, go to create, and then go live again. See what loads, make sure the stream health is excellent. Yeah, all right, that's fine. And now we're not going to end the stream. Make sure it's not, I'll make sure if it is playing, it's stopped. But just close the window. We learned that from Brian because it's just not feasible for bad for business. I have a problem with my Creality. Hi, camera 2. It shows a red cross while doing the self-check. Now when I'm printing, the camera never work and the LED not lighting up either, which is a bummer. I think we shared that experience the last time. This is where it ends. Well, sort of. We got to check the other department. I said, when that happened to me, I took it back to B&H, and they swapped it for a new one. At first, I was on support with Creality, and they were starting the return process. Try Creality online support process, or return it and do a swap for a new one. But would love to know how this goes. Please do share your solution. Do try factory reset too. I tried a factory reset, didn't work. As soon as I got onto support with with Creality, they wanted to start the return process. So clearly they're familiar with that. Or maybe something broke at the setup. I don't know. Thank you. Could not get mine working. Your video helped me to fix it. What video is that? Man, I gotta click it. Okay. Alright. How to put LED lights on the Pavo 20 Part 1. Build a Cinewope. That's great. Oh, that's so cool that video still works. People are still watching that soldering video. Thanks for sharing. Glad to know this video is still helping folks. Sweet. We got you covered. I wonder how many views that one got. Oh, wow. 903 views. That's pretty good. Wow. Pavo what? Pavo 20. Yeah. Might redo that one. It's good though. Nice that they found it though. 903 people needed lights put on their drone. That is kind of cool. Alright, next one. Now we go back. We will answer every question. Hats off, sir. Worked a treat. Well, yeah, kinda. Doesn't work for everyone. Nice, I replied back. Go here. Believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. Dun dun dun. Which was, I believe, yeah, that's it. Not bad, pretty good. Q&A, a few questions this week. Does it work with DJI Mini 2? Can we do it if you're not connected to the drone? Oh yeah, I think this is from last week. Alright, we're good. Sort of. Have you considered the Ender 5 Max? I believe that's it. So now we're just going to go here to the YouTube studio and then click on community, because sometimes some questions come here like that. Cool. Missed it. No, you didn't miss it. Does it work with DJI Mini 2? We answered that one. Just like that. Like it. And that's it. We did it. Like that. We like all of our comments. Moving forward should be a catch phase. Nice video. My pleasure. Yeah, that's it. We did it. Whew. Alright. Now we're going to launch Steam and do one flight in the simulator. Maybe I'll try something different this time. Try one of the micro drones. It was funny though, because it's weird. In the beginning I couldn't fly, and FPV Unknown chimed in and was like, hey, why don't you try micro drones? They're easier to fly. And before you knew it, I was flying. So if you can't fly FPV, try the micro drones, and somehow the skills transfer to the FPV experience, where you become more fluid in the FPV experience when you start off with the micro drones. I wish I had known that earlier, but that little tip, trick, and secret was given to us by FPV Unknown, who will never know who they are, but they always come out of the shadows every now and again and throw us a bone and tip and trick that will make things work just right for you. So who knows when they're going to come out of the shadows and share something new. All right, so let's do liftoff. We'll do liftoff today, and the next time we go live, we'll do Uncrashed, which is really cool. It's like the Blade Runner of FPV flights, except I don't think, well, we'll find out. I have to figure out which corner to put the window in. Let's see what we got here. Anonymous participant mentioned. Let's see what that is. With the anonymous. Oh, nice. From one of the videos. Okay. Someone said thanks to one of my videos. So yay. So one thanks is enough for me. I don't, then if I get more thanks, it's fine. But one thanks actually validates the validity of the video. And then moving forward, single player. Don't hate the player. Let's try. Is it this one? No, this isn't the one I want. Hold on a second. I think it is. We go to fly. Single player. Let's choose a different. Oh no, this isn't the one I want. Sorry. No, this one's okay. The rooms are so small to fly in this one. I like it and I don't really like it. I just don't want to be flying around in circles. All right, let's try a different one. A different sim. Come on, sim. Remember Sim City? I don't know if any of you guys ever played that growing up. Let's go here. Let's try. Oh, it was FPV Logic. My fault. There we go. I like the factory. It kind of reminds me of the Nabisco plant. My dream is to fly it, but I'll never fly it because if you do fly FPV and you don't know how to fly FPV to 100%, you will crash your drone and you want to retrieve it and salvage it. And the Nabisco plant, if you crash your drone, you ain't getting it back because you will be trespassing. All right, let's do factory one. In other places, just open gate. There are no trespassing signs. In most of the places we've gone to, they're just abandoned, like to the point where, unless it's the Nebuli. All right, free flight. Yeah, we'll fly this one. I have to turn it up a little bit though, so I can hear the props. Sometimes it's better when you can hear. And we are in. We'll do acro a little bit. A little bit of acro because these drones, they really do fly a little bit slower. So if you want to work your craft, I recommend starting with the micro drone. And this came from one of our viewers / subscribers because apparently they knew. I was crashing in the beginning. I was flying. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, and I just could not. I couldn't hack it. And look, I'm an acro. I can flip. I know my bearings. You see me do this with the Avata. And that will be you too. The only thing is that you gotta know your rates. And there's a video I have with the rates that will help make things just right for you so that you can fly through stuff like that and do that and go, let's say, through there and then do that. The only way you're going to learn to do that is flying slow and then transposing those skills into your drone. Now see how this building is abandoned, right? But it's open. So if you do go on a meetup and fly something like this, you want to fly something open like this because if you crash, you will be able to retrieve your drone. Good luck getting your drone if there's 360 fence all the way around the perimeter. It's not worth the risk. Let's say if I did this, I'm like, oh, I'm going to fly through the window, I'm going to go through there, I'm going to go in here, and then go in the factory, and what if your battery dies, right? And then I start speeding up. And then I'm like, woohoo, having a good time. And then your battery dies, and you're shit out of luck, and you gotta go get it. Now in this factory, it looks like I can go get it because, I'd probably be retrieving this because there's no way in hell the micro drone will be flying for this long. You know, but there's no fence. Point is, there's no fence. You can go in, and I guess this would be geocaching, because there's no way in hell, unless I've been there a couple of times, I'd know exactly where to go find my drone. So you see, the pit rates by default are great, and will just help you work your craft. And then now, just hold it steady. And this is where you could either bail out. Whoops. And now I'm like, wait, where's my drone? Oh shit. So UV. Whoops. UV. Whoops. Yeah, this would have been, I'd be going into the building. So, first time flying in the building, you want to be in acro. Chase, loss, FPV. Wait, loss. I think it was the A key? No. I think it was the C key? Oh wow, look at that. Maybe the V key? The B key. A, S, D, F, G, H. Oh, hold on. A, S. Oh, angle. I'm in angle right now, but hold on. That's angle. V. No. A, S, D, F, G, J. Nope. Q. Q will quit. Hold on. I think it's V. We have A, S, D, F, F key. So look, F, I'm in acro. Angle. Now I need to put it back. Angle will help you fly without putting it in an angle, and just like, it's like granny mode. So now I can fly slowly and around if I want to go back in. But remember, it just holds it at a particular angle, but you still have to have that depth and perception. But yeah, you just, you know, you can fly inside and like do like little bouncy things without, you know, and then go out the window. Actually, let's go up there. I wonder what's up there. Going back around. See? It allows you to fly like that. You do little bunny hops. And then sort of I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, so it allows you to fly like that, like at a different angle. Well, that's why it's called angle mode. So if you're not ready to do the cranes and things like that, or maybe you just want to fly FPV to have control, but not, you know, fly in bullet time, do angle. But you can work your craft. You know, if you want to do this, you see a lot of guys fly the crane. You know, doing like that. Oh, I've seen some guys fly this. Okay. Alright, I wouldn't mind doing this, but you gotta be prepared to lose a drone if you're gonna do this. You would practice on here. Hold on. Uh-oh, there's our Jella. Let me see if I can get the angle right. But let me see. I saw one guy do this in his videos. You run into the crane. This was live though. I think it was the guy in Florida. Ken showed me one of his videos. No, I can't do it. But he did. Like, he literally, hold on. Let me see if I can go the other way. But you gotta practice on it, and you gotta be prepared to lose your drone, because if you've never done it, nope. Nah. Or you can practice on it, work your craft there, and then, hold on, let's see. Maybe that's what I'll do. And then go to the Nabisco plant and nope. Nah, I can't. Anyway, you just get a running start, but you get the idea. Whoa, don't break your stuff. And that is pretty much it. We're going to exit from here. And then go there. Close out. Quit the Steam. It's 1 a.m. Missed you guys. But we will end this show. We'll close this. Lorraine. Cool art. Go here. Go there. And bring this here. And that's it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. That's it. The show's over. But not really over. Because it didn't end. It's going to end with the beach. La Playa. So I'll finish this and leave you guys on the shore. So rest ashore. We'll see you all next time.